Hello viewers, Experience Speaks. Let me define the sprung mass in a car and the unsprung mass in a car. The sprung mass of the car is the total weight of the components which are over the suspension, which means the passengers, the weight of the engine, the weight of the seats, the weight of the accessories. This all comes under the sprung mass of the car. The unsprung mass is the mass which is under the suspension or which does not receive the suspension benefits, which are the tires, the rims of the wheel. It could be the weight of the differential, the stabilizing bar. All these things are the unsprung mass of the car. For ride comfort, the ratio of unsprung to sprung mass has to be low. That means the total mass of the unsprung components has to be the least. Today I would like to deal with a very important point in owning a car. I see a lot of owners wanting to upsize the tire. Should we upsize the tire or should we not? I think I would like to put some light on this subject. First, I would like to take you to the tire specification. The readout on any tire would be something like this: 205/60/R16. How do we decode this? 205 in mm is the width of the tire. The second part, which is 60 is the 60% of the tire width, which means 60% of 205 mm, which would work out to 123 mm. And this is the profile or aspect ratio or the height of the tire. Third in the specification is R. R stands for it's a radial tire. And last is 16, which means this is the diameter of the tire, which is 16 inches. Coming down to a lot of aftermarket accessory sellers try to influence that you should use a wider tire. You see, if you use a wider tire and if you do not accordingly change the profile to maintain the circumference of the tire, you will definitely disturb the odometer settings. Let me tell you as to how the odometer setting gets affected. You see, distance traveled by any vehicle is measured by the RPM of the wheel. RPM is the revolutions per minute, which is irrespective of the diameter. In order to calculate the distance, which is in terms of meters, kilometers, the circumference of the tire comes into picture. That means in one RPM, it is the circumference which is traveled by the tire, which in mathematical terms is 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the tire. Now, in case you change the radius by altering the aspect ratio, in 1 RPM, the distance traveled will be more than what would be indicated by the odometer. So that is the first problem of indiscriminate, unthoughtful upsizing of the tire. The second problem which you will face, with a wider tire, the weight of the tire increases, which means the weight of the unsprung mass of the car increases. What happens when the weight of the unsprung mass increases? That means there is more load on the suspension of the vehicle. Why should we prefer an alloy wheel? You see, if you use alloy wheel, you are reducing the unsprung mass. So if the unsprung mass in a vehicle is less, the suspension of the vehicle is better because there is less load on it. I will give you an example. If you overinflate your tire, why does it jump over bumps or jump over potholes? The reason is you have increased the weight of the tire with respect to the air which you have pushed in. If you underinflate the tire, or rather if you use the tire pressure specifications of the manufacturer, you get the best result. Underinflation reduces the weight of the unsprung mass, with the result the car is much more stable. It is more grounded. Many viewers would have seen, if you take your vehicle on sand dunes, it is a fact that tires are deflated so that your vehicle is more stable on snow as well as sand. I think many viewers would have enjoyed the desert safari in Dubai as well as Jaisalmer, where before going on the sand dunes, the inflation of the tires is almost halved. Then only the slippage which happens between the tire and the sand, it reduces or is negligible or nil. This proves the point that once you reduce the unsprung mass, the vehicle becomes more stable. If you still want to upsize your tire, you should make sure that you are not disturbing the overall weight of the wheel, A. B. You are not increasing the overall diameter of the wheel. That means the size of the rim plus the profile of the tire. I can safely conclude that any attempt to disturb this would make your ride uncomfortable. You may receive vibrations on high speed or even at lower speeds. So think twice before you upsize your tire. Hope you have benefited from my video. Thank you, goodbye, and happy motoring.